I'm here to read Franklin's Class Trip by Paulette Borgias. Illustrations by Brenda Clark. Franklin's Class Trip. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He had gone with his class to the bakery, the fire station, and the pet store. Today, Franklin's class was going to the museum. Franklin was so excited that he could hardly eat his breakfast. The museum had lots of steps and huge doors. "Wow, it's big," said Franklin. "It has to be," said Beaver. "There are real dinosaurs inside." Sounds like a lot of fun. Beaver had been to the museum before. She knew everything about it. "Big dinosaurs," she emphasized. "So big that they eat trees for breakfast. The whole thing." Franklin was afraid to ask what dinosaurs ate for lunch. I wonder if they like turtles. Franklin sat down on the steps. "What's wrong?" asked Snail. Beaver said there are real dinosaurs in the museum. Snail looked alarmed. "That sounds scary." Franklin nodded. In the museum lobby, Mr. Owl went over all the rules. No shouting, no running, and stay with the group. "Mr. Owl," said Beaver, "one more thing. Watch out for dinosaurs." Moose and Bear laughed. Franklin didn't. He moved a little closer to Mr. Owl. "That's not nice. He's scaring him." Their first stop was the Bat Cave. It was dark inside. Squeaks and squalls filled the air. "What's that?" asked Franklin. Beaver giggled. "That's the sound bats make when they find their way around." Franklin was relieved that it was bats and not dinosaurs. The class visited the rainforest next. Franklin climbed high in a treehouse. He could see the tops of the trees. "Can you spot any dinosaurs?" asked Snail. Franklin shook his head and climbed down quickly. There was so much to do in the museum that Franklin almost forgot about the dinosaurs. In the medieval room, Franklin had fun dressing up like a knight. Wow. Maybe he's getting distracted and he won't be scared anymore of the dinosaurs. Franklin even got to dig in a sandy pit. He was the first one to find Arrowhead. It was just like being a real archaeologist. Wow, a lot of shiny things in there. "But the best part is still to come," said Beaver as they sat down in the cafeteria. "Yes," agreed Bear, "lunch." Mr. Owl smiled. "I think Beaver means the dinosaur exhibit." Franklin gulped. "I'm too tired to see any more. I'll just stay here for a while," he muttered. "Me too," said Snail. "You'll forget about being tired when you see the dinosaurs," said Mr. Owl. "Eat up and let's go." Uh-oh, how do you think Franklin is feeling right now? Look at him and look at the picture. Oh yeah, he looks like he's going to be sick. Reluctantly, Franklin and Snail followed the giant footprints down a long, leafy corridor. There was a loud roar. The floor sank, and so did Franklin. "Ah!" screamed Franklin when he turned the corner. He was looking right into the mouth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh no! Franklin blinked. They're bones, real dinosaur bones, but the dinosaurs aren't alive. "Alive?" giggled Beaver. "Of course not. There hasn't been a live dinosaur in millions of years." "You make good jokes, Franklin." "You sure do," whispered Snail. Do you know why there's no more dinosaurs? Do you know what that's called? It means they're extinct. There's no more dinosaurs around anymore. As they were leaving, Franklin and his friends walked past the Egyptian exhibit. "Next time," said Beaver, "you should visit the tomb. There's a mummy inside." "Is it real?" asked Franklin. "Yes, and scary," said Beaver. But Franklin wasn't scared. He had a mummy at home. and he could hardly wait to tell her all about his adventures in the museum. Get it? He had a mummy, like a mommy. That was a great story. I would love to go on a trip to a museum. That would be really fun to see all the dinosaurs and all the creatures. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.